Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I'm doing a foundation review and a wear test. As you can see from the title of this video, I am going to be reviewing the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. So if any of you watched my last video, which was titled My Go-To Makeup Look, you will know that my all-time go-to foundation is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Mostly because it leaves that perfect dewy look and it just looks like skin really. Doesn't look cakey, it's not heavy on the face, and it doesn't feel like you're actually wearing anything when you have it on. So I really do love that. Despite it being my favorite, I do really like to try other foundations too to see how they wear. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. Right now, all I have on my face is my Philosophy moisturizer, which I put on all the time after I shower and wash my face. It's my go-to moisturizer. I have not yet primed my face, so I will be doing that now. I use the, as you saw probably in that last video, the Caudalie, and I think I'm saying that like a French way. It's the vinoperfect Radiant Serum. Now, this is a lightweight serum that is designed to even the skin for a brighter complexion. It reduces the appearance of existing dark spots and acne and blemish marks, scars, and sun damage. So for the longest, if you look here, you can probably see a little bit now. I have a sunspot, and it was actually quite dark until I started using this serum. I used to avoid my chin, but more recently I'm putting it on to try to get rid of some of the marks that are still there from past breakouts. And if you look on the website, the Sephora website, the claim for this Radiant Serum is that it reduces, like I said, all those dark spots, including acne, but it also, they say that it works well under makeup to create a flawless finish, flawless looking skin. And I mentioned in my last video that I find like this actually becomes quite tacky on the skin, and it holds my foundation on really well. One day I will do a review for you of all the primers that I've tried. I have multiple primers from various prices, you know, something as, you know, men's moisturizing balm that apparently becomes tacky that I've used, all the way to, you know, Hourglass, more expensive, and now this. I think this is the most expensive thing I've ever purchased. I just bought it in my haul, and that will be another video. But one day I will do that, and you can understand, and I'll give you the pros and cons of why this is my favorite go-to primer for under foundation. Anyway, let's get to the foundation review. I will be wearing this all day and checking in throughout the day to see how it goes. So I got the color Chios. Chios, that's great. Ooh, aloe infused. Not sure of all those benefits, but okay, whatever. And like I said in past videos, I have combination skin, so oily in the T-zone, and I usually choose medium with a neutral undertone. So let's see how it works. Oh, what is this? Apparently, is there a pump? There has to be a pump. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. Oh, there is a pump. Whew. Okay, take two on that one. Okay, so I'm just shaking it up because I'm assuming as serum, it's probably sitting on the bottom. And it says shake before use on the actual container, so that's good. Okay, so let's see what we do. So I'm going to do what I normally do for Giorgio Armani. I'm going to put 3 pumps on my hand. Oh, it's actually thicker than I thought. So it still moves, but it's thicker than my Giorgio Armani. We'll see how that one pans out. Okay, so put it on my face. So I'll do it exactly what I do when I put any other foundation. I do 3 spots on my face, on my cheek, more there, 1 here, because I have pores that are there. And then we'll get some of this. This is kind of thick. I hope this doesn't dry out my face. Yep, I didn't tan my neck recently, so we're going to throw some of that down my neck too. We'll start with there and see how it blends. Oh, it blends out pretty well. Okay, let's see how we do. Okay, so it has a bit of a scent. Now, don't laugh. I'm no botanist or anything, but it kind of smells plant-like to me. But I don't know, it has a nice radiance to it. I can see it from the mirror that's nearby. Kind of feels thick and thicker than my luminous silk for sure. I'm trying to see if I feel it on my face. So the fact that I look ridiculous while applying makeup is to tell you if I can feel it on my face or not. So we have some left over on my hand. It really is like a good luminous finish. It's pretty dark. My body is dark, so that's okay. Like down here I'm dark because I still have a tan from Florida, but I really gotta bring some of this down my neck. Normally I just self-tan with my self-tanner, which I will be doing shortly, but I just don't have like time today. And this would actually match really well my self-tan look. It feels wet, quite wet on the skin still, even though I blended it out. So some people will do a review where they use a brush and on one side of the face and a beauty blender on the other. And even though I have some nice brushes that would work really well for applying foundation, my go-to is the beauty blender. I love foundations, applying foundations with a beauty blender. And my hair looks absolutely crazy now. So sorry if I'm not looking fully at the mirror all the time, at the camera. There's a mirror behind the camera that is bigger. That is allowing me to really see what this looks like. Not sure what it looks like on camera, but it's a pretty decent match here. Okay, so that's the first layer applied. I'm going to see how that looks up close. That actually doesn't look bad. Does it hide my pores? Probably hides my pores less than the Giorgio Armani, like in here. I don't really use anything to fill those pores either because usually I expect my foundation to do a little bit of that. Let's just... So they're right. It's more like a light, which I like, a light to medium coverage because you can still see marks on my face. Like you can still see different marks. And I'm not one to really go in and do like 2 or 3 layers because I don't really want a full face of makeup. That's not my go-to look. I prefer to look more natural. Now, you can see that I have like some sunspots and discoloration on this side. I don't really make a huge effort to hide those. I'll just put a little bit more, just a dot of this on my beauty blender and see if how it builds up over here and down my neck a bit because my neck's still lighter. I always find that this area I need more coverage because I do touch it a lot. I'm a huge face toucher during the day, which is so like funny considering that my husband is a germaphobe. Oh, it's funny. We're complete polar opposites where that's concerned. He needs to wash his hands 24/7 and not put them near his mouth or let me even touch his face. Meanwhile, I'm touching my face constantly. I don't know when to stop. Okay, so as you can see, I'm blending it down my neck just to make it more more even there, and I think that actually works. So it looks good right now. I will say from afar it's not as radiant as I thought it would be. I also thought it would be thinner, but the consistency is a bit thick. But what I will do is I will go and finish my makeup, and then I will come back, finish my makeup and hair apparently, and then I will come back and give you a review before I go on with the day and see how it holds out throughout the day. And then you'll know. Okay, thank you. Hi there, I am back and I finished my makeup. So there's a few things that I want to tell you before I carry on with my day and then provide some feedback throughout the day. So one, if you're asking if it's transfer proof, you see that I have a different shirt on. Well, I got foundation on my shirt from my hand. So would I say that it's not transfer proof? No, but I don't actually believe that most foundations are transfer proof. I will say, okay, so do I think it's as radiant as other foundations? No. I'm not sure if I feel at this time that it's as radiant as other foundations like the Giorgio Armani. That being said, I will say, if you're a neutral undertone, this is probably one of the best neutral undertones that I have ever found that matches me the best out of any foundation yet. I found other, excuse me, I find other foundations can often be too warm or too cool, so either I'm looking a little bit more pink or a little bit more orange. But this one, I don't find I look either orange or pink, and it's a great, great match to the rest of my body, being that I'm tanned right now. So I have a bunch of running around to do today. I gotta go to the store, get some groceries, make an appetizer for an event that I'm going to. And I will be out and about doing stuff, and throughout the day I will check in to give you an update on how it's wearing, and then I will do a final check-in at the end of the night. So this is the before, and we'll see how it goes. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey guys, okay, so I'm just doing a check-in. This has been about 4 hours that I've had the foundation on, and I have to be honest, I think it actually looks good. I don't find that it's oily at all. It hasn't budged, so the areas that I normally touch my face, I feel that it's still there. It hasn't actually moved, or I haven't been able to wipe it off at this point. And I do have to be honest, when I came into the cottage here earlier, I thought it may have oxidized when I looked into the mirror. And then walking around checking out every mirror, it in fact does not oxidize. It has not oxidized at all on me. It does look more radiant since I have been wearing it, since I first put it on, and not oily. So it's almost as if it's using my own oils to make the foundation look more radiant as I'm wearing it. I am enjoying it. It feels really good. It still feels light on the face, and it doesn't look cakey. It also has not settled into any of my fine lines. I know, there's quite a few. But I went up to see close up into a mirror to see if it was breaking off anywhere or settling any fine lines, and it is not. So as of right now, we're going strong, and I will check back in again in about another 4 hours. Okay, thank you. Hey guys, so I'm just doing another 4-hour check-in. So it's now 7 p.m. and the foundation is looking great. I have my sister-in-law here who actually works with for Sephora, and she said that she was going to comment on my skin and how nice it looks, which I thought, oh, nice. Anyway, so I asked if it looked. We have a whole bunch of people here tonight, and I said, does my face look too oily or oily in certain areas? And overall, the consensus was no. It looks really good. It looks like skin. It looks very natural and nice. And I love the foundation. I really do. It doesn't feel heavy. It actually feels really good. The more that I wear it, I feel like the better it looks. And I've heard that on other reviews. I've watched a few. But it feels really good, and I'm happy with it. It hasn't rubbed off. It's holding up really well, despite my face touching. Anyway, I'll check in at the end of the night just to give you the final update. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey guys, here I am with my final review on the foundation. So I've been wearing it now for over 12 hours. It's just after 11 o'clock, and I'm just about to get ready for bed. That's why I'm talking a little bit quietly. My son's sleeping next door, so I don't want to be too loud and wake him. But overall, the foundation has held up really well. You may see I'm having some light shining right down on my face, and it does look a little bit shiny on the nose. Now, despite being shiny, my foundation is not breaking up on my nose, which normally would actually break up. So you'd see it separated on my nose, and it's not doing that. The other thing that I find is that most of the time, foundation seems to get really heavy and cakey here in the eyebrows, and this foundation is not doing that at all. When I get close up, it looks very much like skin. The entire foundation looks like skin. It doesn't really look like I have much on my face in terms of foundation. I think it's gotten more radiant for sure as I've worn it, but not too like excessively oily, which is good. The other thing is, I have always said from the beginning that the undertone is really good on this foundation, and I'm going to stand true to that. The undertone is probably the best that I've seen out of any foundation. When it says neutral, it really is neutral. Now, despite the fact that it's a good foundation, I probably would direct you to get it. That's up to you. It's not going to be any cheaper than the Giorgio Armani if that's really a go-to foundation, but I would totally use this interchangeably. This one's $69, Giorgio is $70. And both of them can be purchased at Sephora, the Canada website. So it's up to you what you prefer, but I will be trying this one a few more times to be able to make a solid conclusion, because I'm a bit picky like that. I don't know if I can say that, you know, wearing it once it's perfect or it's my next go-to foundation. But right now I do enjoy it. I do like the finish, and I do like how it feels on the skin. I do have a small breakout starting on my chin. Can I say that that's the foundation? No, could very well be hormones. And so I think wearing it a few more times, I'll be able to tell, you know, does it cause me to break out? Does it not? But, you know, as of right now, I do like the foundation. It feels good. And I will be wearing it again tomorrow when I go to my best friend's bridal shower. Before I end this video and wish you all good night, I just want to give a shout out to my dearest Reese, who has been watching my videos. She's really into makeup, and she's been my biggest supporter. So thanks, Reese. Otherwise, I wish you guys all a good night, and I will see you this week sometime when I post another video. I think I'm going to be doing my Sephora haul when I get all my Sephora products. So we'll see you then. Okay, ciao.